right. I think I'm destroying my YouTube. Whew. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I think it's day 4 of this live stream, and I love the fact that I'm losing track of time already. It's all downhill from here. No, it is all good. Welcome, everybody. Give me a wave if you want to check in. If you want to let me know that you're here, I would love to know. Let me know how you are all doing this morning. So, yeah. Hi. I see you. Hey, morning, Rachel. And yeah, welcome everybody on YouTube, everybody on Instagram. We got it all going on. Managed to fix the YouTube issues that we had last week, so that's all good. Yeah, so a lot has happened in the last week, and a lot is moving quite fast, but I want to talk a bit about today about, and we're going to explore this concept in our practice as well, about the concepts of surrender, of letting go. Hey, V, nice to see you. Yeah, so we're going to be talking about kind of letting go and the act of surrender and trying not to hold on. And as I've said before, there's a lot going on that we can't control, that which is going on around us, but there's a lot we can do ourselves to find some control. So yeah, well, we can't control what other people are doing, what the government are doing, things like that. We also, I think it's helpful also to trust the fact that everybody is doing their best and everyone is doing what they can. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Yeah, so we can follow the advice. I think is one very important thing that I'm just going to mention. I think everything that is being declared in terms of new policies and what the government and the press, everything, well, not the press, but the government kind of press releases are saying, I think it's really important to ascribe to what they're doing and to do our best. I also think it's so important, especially right now, to control what's going on in our head. And I've said this before, I've probably said this every single day so far, that while we can't control what's going on around us, we can control how we react to it, how we respond to it. And the opposite of fear is love. And while it may be hard to feel a hell of a love for what's going on around us, I think this is the time that we are called to really do so. Love can sound like a really floaty, light, whimsical word, but how I am interpreting it right now is to kind of show up and to give our best and to apply meaning and purpose to everything we're doing, to say everything we're doing is from our hearts. And we need to show a love to our friends, our family, our loved ones, everybody who's going on, everyone around us, the neighbors, our communities at large. I just love how much is going on in Facebook groups, for example, at this moment to help support each other. So there's a lot we can be doing that is positive. And I also think, yeah, we need to let go of kind of the need to control everything else. And this is not the easiest thing. This is a work in progress that we all need to show up for and practice and do every moment of every day that we are here and awake and able to do so. That sounded a bit doomsday, I didn't mean it to. Every single time that we are, every single moment, we need to show up and we need to give this our all. We need to reapply our focus rather than reading the news and other kind of limiting things like that that's going to amp up our anxiety. Instead, we can shift to what can we read that will create positivity in our lives? What can we do that will give our lives more meaning and more positivity? How can we soften? How can we surrender? And how can we let go of this need to control? Good morning. Mwah. Lindsay on the YouTube. Hi. And yeah, just want to check in and say good morning to everybody, whether you're on Instagram or YouTube, welcome. And yeah, so although this class is going to be predominantly centered around the concept of surrender and letting go, these themes can be interpreted in different ways. For example, and we will probably explore it in this way tomorrow, we can surrender by finding stillness, by finding softness, by just literally taking rest and just moving really slowly. And this is absolutely a fantastic way to surrender and let go. I also think that we can find this concept of surrender and of letting go. I'm going to be sounding like I'm going to be repeating that a lot today, these two concepts, but I think they're really important. But we can discover and cultivate these concepts also by finding a bit more fluidity, a bit of movement, a bit of freedom in our movements, in our practices, in our bodies and ourselves. So although, yeah, we're going to be moving quite a bit this morning, we're going to be moving with the concept of water, right? So we're finding fluidity, we're finding ease, we're finding flow, less of the trying to be stuck and tight, rounding, like, yeah, this is what we tend to do, exaggerating maybe, but when we're stressed, we hunch our shoulders, we round forwards because we're trying to protect our heart, our most vulnerable place. Today, we're going to be finding freedom in our movement. We're going to find ease and softness and lightness through our bodies as we move like water. So yeah, that's kind of the theme of what we're going to be doing today. Let me know how that sounds to you guys. Let me know how you're feeling today. Just raise anything that you feel is relevant, any way that you want to have support this morning or today in general. If there's anything I can do, obviously I'm right here. I'm here to support you guys. So if there's anything that you need, and also if there's any kind of just let me know how that lands for you, how that resonates for you. And yeah, I know that I have been kind of spending maybe half of these sessions so far in discussion, in conversation, in monologue, in the sense that I've been talking a lot, I've been giving advice and support. I also really want to sort of benefit from movement, from expansion, from finding freedom through our practices too. So that's, yeah, going to be exploring a little bit more of that way of things, I think, this week. So yeah, don't be shy, guys. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you need. And let me know how this concept of water kind of resonates and lands for you guys. And once I kind of had that little bit of a check-in from you all, we're going to start breathing and moving after that. Ooh, tumbleweed. All right. I'm going to assume silence is sometimes a good thing. I see there's loads of people around, but sorry if you want to be shy. Okay. Right, so I'm just shifting back a little bit. We're going to move through the meditation that we've explored the last few days. I think it's a fantastic way to ground. It's an amazing way just to recenter and tune into ourselves. And I want to keep that, our focus and our kind of, I find that having a routine like that can be really helpful too. So go ahead and take a deep breath. Slow breath in through the nose. And sigh it all out through the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose. And sigh, release as you exhale. One more time, slow inhale. Make this your loudest exhale yet. Let all that tension, that negativity, that energy, that emotion that is not serving you, let it all go. And from there, soften your gaze. Not looking at anything in particular, whether you're seated, lying down, standing, does not matter. Just find softness through your face, through your eyes, and through the space where you are looking. Just being aware of the space in front of you. And without moving your eyes, without changing your vision, observing the periphery that you can see around, the peripheral vision. So what you can see on the outsides of your vision, what you can see above, and what you can see below. To the left, and to the right. Seeing what is right as far out in front of you, at the horizon of your vision, if you like. And without changing your gaze or the direction of your head, just see what you can see to the very, very rear periphery of your vision. Feel the touch of your clothes to your skin. And the contact points that you are making with the earth right now. And just gain a sense of the space around you. Or this air, or this space, or this freedom. And being really aware of everything that you have just created awareness of, everything you have just become more observant of. We can go ahead, and when you feel ready, you can close your eyes. Moving our vision from the external world to the internal. Our internal world being the one that we can control. Find softness through your body. Observe where you're holding on to tension. See what you can do to release it. Whether it is some gentle movement, shoulder rolls, or shaking your head if you're feeling tense through your shoulders or your neck. If it's through your back body, maybe you're just gently rounding, arching through the spine a few times. If it's through your hips, maybe just do some hip circles, kind of just moving your upper body in gentle circles. And just honor these spaces where you are feeling tense or stuck or stiff or tired. These may be the places where what is going on emotionally is manifesting physically. In other words, these may be the parts of your body where you're storing the emotions and the thoughts and the feelings on a physical basis. And pay attention to your breath. Just noticing and enjoying a few breaths. Not trying to change anything. And not being critical of how you're breathing right now. That said, let's all aim to breathe in and out of the nose now. Just keeping this closed circuit of energy kind of circulating through our body. Take a steady breath in. Long breath out. A longer inhale. And the longest exhale. As always, we have a few options for how we deepen our breath. Maybe your hands are staying on your lap or on your knees or by your sides. If it's helpful, you can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And this can provide us a bit more awareness and clarity of where we're breathing from. Breathing more from the chest. See if you can use the hand on your belly to guide you into a deeper breath. As you breathe out, just find this degree of softness through the belly, drawing your navel in towards your spine slowly. Inhaling, belly rises, then chest. And exhale, find this two-part once again. Can be belly, then chest, or vice versa, whatever feels intuitive for you. Slow down the breath. Soften the body. Focus the mind on your breath. Gentle, light focus. And if you notice that your mind has wandered, so lovingly bring it back, focusing on the breath once again. Your posture does not matter. What you're wearing, how you look does not matter. Just noticing instead how you feel. That is the only thing that matters. And if this two-part belly breath is quite challenging for you this morning, you're welcome to place your hands to the outsides of your rib cage. Think instead about expanding outwards as you breathe in, ribs flare out. And as you breathe out, draw your lower ribs in towards each other. So wherever you are, spend maybe 5, maybe 10 more breaths just as we are. And keeping your eyes closed. Keep your attention inwards. Simply move our hands. One hand, doesn't matter which, can just be placed lengthways across your forehead. Your other hand placed just above your heart space, at the left side of your chest, right on top of your heart. Take a few breaths, just noticing the connection points that you're making, hand to face, hand to body. Just knowing as always the hand on your heart is the hand that's connecting us to our body, to our physical state. While the hand across our forehead is connecting us to our highest energetic intuitive state. So asking yourself, it's a couple of very simple questions. How can I serve myself today? What do I need to help me feel my best? And how can I serve others or my world the best today? What can I do to serve the people in my life or my environment today? Showing up for ourselves, also showing up for the world. When you feel like your instant intuitive answers have come up, just don't question them, just accept them for what they are, because they come from our highest self, our highest place. And place both palms together now. Release your hands from where they were. And just rub your hands together for a few moments, fast as you can, building up some heat between your palms. And then when you feel this energy that you created or transformed across your palm, just place both hands above, on top of your eyes. Transferring this heat, this energy from our hands to our eyes, to ourselves. When you feel ready, just relax your hands to your lap, to your knees, to your sides. And gently start to flicker open your eyelids. Let the light back in. Take a moment. Check in with yourself. It's observing what came up for you in that moment. How you can serve yourself the best. And how you can serve the world, the people around you the best as well. Accept these answers with just love, no questioning. Again, they come from our highest place. Take a few breaths, have some gentle movement if that feels good. Before we move into our movement practice, our yoga practice, again, I'm just gonna check in. I see a few comments. I just want to check in, see how everybody is doing. Hello, Shahi. Good morning. Oh, hey, Becca. Good to see you. If anybody has anything they'd like to share from that, you are more than welcome to. Hi, love to see you, Keely. The need to fly. Oh, I love that, Rachel. So we're going to get super floaty and light on the mat today. So that's really going to help you kind of create some lightness. I know I myself woke up this morning feeling really heavy and stagnant in terms of like my energy. I just felt physically really tired and sluggish. So I moved, and that really, really helped. And in fact, what we're going to be moving through this morning together is pretty much what I moved through myself in my practice this morning. So yeah. Oh, hi, is that Margaret? Lovely to see you. If so, it might absolutely not be. I might be making things up, but welcome. All right. So with no further ado, shall we hit the man? Cool. So just a heads up, I don't think we're going to need any props today. That said, if you feel like you're a little bit tight through the hips, if you feel a bit uncomfortable sitting cross-legged, you're welcome to grab a block to sit on. If you don't have a block, just grab a cushion, pack of books if you don't have a cushion, something that may feel good, because we're going to start cross-legged. So I want us all to feel pretty comfortable there. If cross-legged is absolutely not for you, if you have any knee or hip injuries, we can move through this seated. It'll just be, we'll move through the kind of general principles seated, as in on a chair. But it will look and sound kind of different, but we're going to be, yeah, it's all good. So finding yourself, again, you can sit down. And whether you prefer Sukhasana or Lotus Padmasana, you're more than welcome to take those postures too. I'm just going to sit cross-legged this morning. Again, if you want a block or anything to sit up on, please do so. And then we'll meet all together on the mat. So yeah, we're going to start just by doing a really simple seated flow. We're just going to move through 3 different poses, but we're going to make them almost like a complete intuitive freestyling flow. So Initially, we're just going to explore the 3 poses on their own, and then we're going to start to bring them all together and interweave them into this sequence. Just spend a moment just setting up in whatever seat you have found yourself in. And just take a deep breath in with your hands on your knees. Your palms can face out. This act of being open, of creating lightness, energy, inspiration. And a full breath out wherever you are to. On our next breath in, let's sweep our arms all the way up towards the sky. And as we breathe out, place your right hand down a little bit away from your right side. Draw your left arm up and over your left ear as you're trying to reach towards the right side of the room. Plug your left sit bone down. It's going to want to lift. See if you can bring both hips firmly down equally. Just pausing here, get long all the way from your left fingertips to the outside of your left hip. Maybe experience this really yummy stretch all the way down that left side. Pause here for an inhale. And settle for an exhale. You can maybe see that I'm bending my right elbow slightly. You can do the same if you feel like you've got the availability. Or keep the arms straight if you're feeling super tight through your side. That is okay. On the next breath in, sweep both arms all the way up. Coming back to center. As we exhale, take the other side. So this time, left hand down, a little bit away from your left side. Your right arm up and over. Again, plug your right hip down. So both hips are grounded, both sit bones are grounded. Right fingertips up and over as far as you can. And then again, right hip grounded down as much as you can. Steady breath in. You can look to your right fingertips, that feels good. Steady breath out. Inhaling back to center, reach both hands high. And this time as you twist, this time as we breathe out, excuse me, we're going to twist. Spoiler alert right there. So place your left hand to your right knee. And your right hand just behind you. Sit up tall, inhale. Exhale, start to twist. Again, sit up tall, breathe in, stay in the twist. And as you breathe out, see if you can deepen the twist slightly. Inhaling back through center, reach both arms up. And exhale, twist to the left, right hand, left knee, left hand just a little bit behind you. We don't want to be leaning back here, we want to still be staying upright. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, beginning to twist from the midsection of your spine. Not so interested in our neck. Our cervical vertebrae, our neck vertebrae are pretty flexible. So maybe even bringing your chin in line with your collarbones, as I often say in class in person, rather than just trying to crank your neck all the way over. Again, steady inhale. Full breath out. Back through center, breathe in, reach both hands up. And the third pose that will be integrating into our sequence is a little bit of a back bend. So place your right hand just behind you. The left hand can reach up. I've got a couple of choices right here. I'm actually going to turn myself so you guys can see what I mean. So either we're going to lift it up to the chest, just like this, a little bit of a back bend. Or if it feels good for you and you have the space in your body this morning, you may want to lift all the way up onto your knees so your hips are lifted. Your right hand stays down, left arm is lifted. So just looking towards the left thing, just a little bit more of a front body stretch. Wherever you are, when your hips are down or up, we're going to slowly windmill our arms. So left hand will end up behind you and right arm will reach up. So inhaling, lift the heart or lift the hips. Again, wherever we are, just think about openness through the front body, so shoulders, chest, hip flexors, even maybe getting a bit of a stretch as we're lifting up the hips. Again, breathe in. And breathe out, slowly releasing, lowering all the way down. So those are just the simple 3 poses that we're starting off with. We're going to interweave them all together now. So let's take a deep inhale, sweep both arms to the sky. And exhale, side bend to the right. So right hand down, left arm up and over, lengthening to that left side. Inhale all the way back out, sweep both hands high. And this time we're going to twist towards the left. So right hand to left knee, left hand behind. It's not the pose that we just did on the other side. This time we're going to move into the spinal twist. So breathe in, sit up tall. Exhale to twist. Pause here for one more breath in. And steady for a breath out. Inhale back through center. Move into that little back bend. So right arm moves up and back as your left arm reach high, the little windmill of the arm action. Don't worry, we've got plenty of time to practice this if we don't get it first time. Inhale to the back bend, either lift the heart or lift your hips. On exhale, slowly release. Reach your left hand forwards and to the left. Side bend to the left. Right arm up and over towards the left side of the room. Bending into that left arm. Let's find that really yummy side stretch down that left side. Find our breath. Inhale right here. Full breath out to stay. Inhale back through center. Reach both hands up. And exhale to twist towards the right. So right hand back. Left hand to right knee. Sit up tall. Breathe in. Exhale to twist to the right. So again, we're finding length through the spine. Inhale, lift that. Twist a little deeper as we breathe out. Inhale, turn your gaze back through center. We're going to again windmill our arms. So our left hand will end up behind us. And right hand lifts up towards the sky, however you want to get there. Lift the chest as you breathe in. Maybe lifting up the hips too, if that feels good for you. Good, deep breath in. Exhale, release. Reach your right hand forwards to the right. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, lean it over towards the right. So find a side bend to the right. And so one more time, all the way through. Inhale, reach all the way up. Twist to the left as you breathe out, left hand back, right hand, left knee. Sit up tall, breathe in. Easy twist as you breathe out. This isn't so much about precision, it's more about creativity, feeling good. So inhale, come back through center with your gaze, windmill your arms. And exhale, lift the heart and all your hips as that feels good. Inhaling, lower all the way back down. Left hand round to the left and exhale, side bend to the left, right arm up and over. Inhaling back through center. Exhale, spinal twist to the right, left hand, right knee, right hand back. Sit up tall, breathe in. Exhale to twist through the spine. Turn your gaze back through center, inhale. Windmill your arms, so left hand reaches back, right arm reaches high. Lift the heart, inhale. Maybe we're lifting the hips too. Exhale, slowly lowering all the way down. Reverse the cross of your legs if you're sitting cross-legged. It always feels weird to sit with our legs crossed the wrong way. So bear with it. Again, if you want a block now, but you're sitting with the legs crossed the counterintuitive way, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we're going to just move that flow 2 times on this side. So breathe in, reach your arms to the sky. And this time, side bend to the left as you breathe out. So left hand by your left side, right arm up and over. Inhale back through center, sweep your arms up. Exhale, twist to the right, right hand back, left hand, right knee. Sit up tall, breathe in. Exhale, deepen the twist, find space through your body, find lightness through your breath. Inhale, turn back through center with your gaze. And reverse the action of your arms, so left hand will end up back, right arm will reach up. Lift the hips, breathe in. Or lift the heart, that is. And exhale, slowly come back down. Right arm reaches to the right, so a little bit away from your side. Side bend, left arm up and over towards the right. Inhaling all the way back up, reach both hands high. And exhale to twist to the left. Right hand, left knee. Left hand just slightly behind you. And sit up tall, inhaling. And exhale to twist. Inhale, turn your gaze back through center. Reach your left hand high, your right hand back. So reversing our arms, windmilling our arms. Lift the heart, inhale. Lifting the hips if that feels good too. And exhale, slowly. Lower all the way down. Roll out your shoulders a few times. This will be easy hip circles, moving from the waist, just rolling through your upper body, forward, left, rounding back, and then to the right. Do that the other way if that feels good. It's reversing the actions, find a little bit of freedom. So just to reiterate through that, we're not aiming for precision or perfect alignment in class today. I just want you to flow freely in a way that feels good for you. So any modifications of any of these poses is totally cool as long as it feels good in your body. So that flow, yeah, we move quite a lot and there's quite a few, it's quite an asymmetric flow in the sense that we're moving through a different thing on each side. So if you felt like that was a bit like, whoa, what's going on? Do not worry. It's just all part of the practice, or part of breathing, or part of flowing and feeling good, whatever you're doing. As long as you feel good, we're all good. Let's go ahead and we're going to come up to a forward fold at the top of our mats. So you can come up to tabletop however you want to get there. And then slowly place one foot and then the other foot at the top of the mat. Finding ragdoll for a moment, so it's generously bend our knees. Capture opposite elbows, relax to the head. So generous bend to your knees here. It'll just feel really good. We're not looking particularly for a full hamstring or calf stretch. I'm thinking more about relaxing through the lower back. So find a space that feels comfortable. And then just relax right there. So we'll shake our head a few times, just letting go of any tension from the morning. And then nodding your head a couple of times, just again, release any tension. Have a big giant sway from your waist to the upper body. And finding that steady connection to your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Full breath out. Long breath in. And you breathe out now, relax your hands down towards the mat. Slowly, slowly, going to round our spine all the way up, coming all the way up to standing, chin to chest, curly head is the last thing to rise. And when we arrive, throw your shoulders up, back, and down. Good. Sweep our arms to the sky. Let's get moving again. Breathe in. And exhale, slow forward bend, forward fold. And let's find a flat back, a halfway lift on our inhale. As always, hands can find your shins, lengthen through the spine. You're super flexible for the hamstrings. You're welcome to bring your fingertips down. Whatever you are, just really focus on having this long back. Again, deep breath in right here. And forward fold, breathe out. Inhale all the way up to standing, sweep both arms to the sky, high mountain. Again, let's fold all the way down, forward fold as we exhale to Uttanasana. Inhaling, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. High mountain on that in-breath, let's rise all the way up. And exhale, kind of circle out through the hips through that, move into a forward fold. So just find a sense of freedom, of movement, of ease. Shake your head, move your hips. Move your knees, your hips, your neck, whatever feels good for you. A little bit of a movie on the mat, like no one is watching. Halfway lift, inhale, find ease through these movements. Find softness as we forward fold again, shake it out if you feel like you need. High mountain, let's reach all the way up, find freedom and space to the front body, a little bit of a back bend if that feels good. And this time as you breathe out, let's relax our arms down by our sides. Cool. So again, we're just thinking about these really fundamental properties of water: fluidity, flow, ease, absolute power. Because when have you ever been able to successfully stop water from being able to find a way to re-navigate, to find another route, to be flexible in that? Yoga pun right there. So yeah, we're looking, again, not for seriousness, not for rigidity, not for harshness. We're thinking softness and freedom and ease with our movements. Come back to your breath if you feel like you've lost it. Let's just spend a full breath right here. Deep breath out to stay. Let's inhale, reach your arms to the sky, lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold again, ease through this movement, through this transition. Oh, my legs are shaky today. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fingertips to the mat as you breathe out. Let's set the left foot to the back of the mat. We'll keep our back knee lifted though, so that left leg stays straight. Breathe in to crescent lunge, shoot both arms high. Then can you find softness to your shoulders, to your palms, to your wrists? Even as our legs are straight and strong, can you find a little bit of lightness through them too? Breathe in, look to your fingertips if you feel like you can balance. And exhale to airplane our arms. So hands down by our sides. So we're kind of thinking, yeah, literally like an airplane shape through our upper body. So we're leaning slightly forwards. Our arms are our wings. And we're just leaning forwards and broadening across our collarbones. Our palms can kind of face forwards and down, not back and up. We're thinking about opening through the shoulders instead. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, airplane your arms. Inhaling, reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands lower down to the mat. Let's step back. Right foot meets your left and make our way to downward facing dog. Full breath in when we get there. And sigh out through the mouth if that feels good. Breathe in, get light to your tippy toes, lift the heels. Stay in a down dog alignment. Stay gazing back towards your knees or your belly. And exhale, soften your heels down. Again, inhale, lift the heels, find your tiptoes. And exhale, melt your heart back, make your heels southwards. One more, breathe in. And soften, exhale. Look forwards on your inhalation. And either we're going to walk lightly or we're going to jump to the top of the mat, wherever feels most comfortable for you. Wherever we are, think about lightness. So think about stepping or jumping forward silently, looking forwards, bending the knees, and step or jump your way to the top of the mat. Good. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, let's reach all the way to standing high mountain with a back bend. Inhale. Exhale, arms down by your sides. One more time. Inhale, sweep them up. And exhale, melt it down. Halfway, inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhaling, reach both hands to the sky, crescent lunge, back knee is lifted. Exhale, pause. Even in this fairly strong pose of the legs, can you find some freedom, some softness, some lightness? If not, through your legs, definitely through the shoulders, through the arms, through the wrists. Twirl it out a little bit if that feels good. Shake your head, release your jaw. Deep breath in. Airplane your arms, breathe out. So again, palms can face forwards and down as they reach back, but down by your sides. Okay, lean forward slightly through your upper body. Good. Inhale, lift your arms, reach up. And exhale, airplane your arms. If your left thigh is beginning to chatter, getting a little bit loud, that is okay for any strength. Breathe in, reach your arms to the sky. Last one. And exhale, downward facing dog, hands down. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Again, find some movement. Maybe you're bending one knee than the other. Maybe you're shaking your head. Maybe you're moving your hands. Finding fluidity, finding movement. Finding this sense of water, of ease, of lightness. Maybe take like 2 breaths here just to completely freestyle what feels good for you. And maybe that's stillness. Maybe that's softness. Maybe that's movement. The more we can check in with our intuition, I really find it easier that life gets off the mat as well. We get more confident and self-assured with what we need as individuals. And that helps us to serve everybody else too. Take a deep breath in, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Again, softly jump or step your feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's rise all the way up to high mountain. Arms reach out, lift the heart into back bend. Hands down by your sides, breathe out. Good. Let's check in with yourself. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly if that feels good. Close your eyes if that feels awesome. Notice if your breathing has changed. And notice if your body feels any different. And check in with your mind. As you can see, I'm still moving a little bit here. Kind of wanting to feel free and like energy is moving freely rather than feeling stuck or stagnant. So if you feel the urge to move as well, then you do you too, right? And maybe make this movement, if you are moving, a little bit more subtle over time. A little bit slower over time. Until eventually we all find a pause. Breathe. Allow your breath to be the main actor in this show. Our movement, our mind, how each pose looks, they're just the chorus. Our breath is the forefront. Our breath is everything. Our breath leads, guides, and informs every single thing that we do. So as we move, see if you can find lightness through the breath and let this lightness guide our movement. And please bring your hands to your heart center, palms can connect. And gently open your eyes if that feels good to you. In fact, I would preferably suggest it because we're about to balance, and balancing with your eyes closed is such a crazy challenge. So standing, feeling your feet to the earth, finding your drishti, your focal point to look at in front of you. Find softness through your legs, but sense of grounding through your feet. Finding this focus on both the breath and also your gaze. And when you feel ready, when you next breathe in, let's draw your left knee in towards your chest. And either we're going to pause right here, especially if you're feeling a little bit shaky and a little bit wobbly today. Staying here is totally cool if you just want to feel grounded. If you want to start to explore a little bit of a more challenging, perhaps a different option for a balancing pose, you're going to find dancer's pose as a Jarasana. So just bring your right hand to our heart center. Send your left leg back. Keep your left knee bent. Your left heel drawn in towards your left butt and cheek. Start to kick that left leg up. And maybe start to reach that right arm forward. Ooh, my balance is on fire today. So as we stay here, see if you can lift the chest up. So as we reach forwards, we're also lifting up through the heart. Can you kick that left leg high if you're in dancer's pose? Can we keep our drishti, keep our focus to the breath? Slowly begin to release. Right hand to your heart center. Let go of your left foot. We'll all meet with our left knee towards our chest. Oh, good control. Slowly release that left foot down to meet that right. Get a little bit of movement, a little bit of freedom through our body, whatever feels good for you. Sounds like nobody's watching, because maybe for you they're not. Let's move to the other side. Again, we're trying to find lightness, but I also find that slowness can really serve us when we're balancing. The second we try to speed up is often the second that we get distracted and wobble. So find our drishti, light-hearted focus. And let's bring our right knee towards our chest. And stay here for a moment at least. Maybe staying here is a great option throughout the whole of the soul balance. Can really help us to feel grounded. Get light through the crown of your head, so really thinking about length to T. Refining down, just bring your left hand to your heart. Bring your right foot back. Capture the outer edge of that right foot with your right hand. You start to lean forward throughout your body, but kick that right leg up and back. And then if you feel like you got the balance, slowly, slowly, slowly reach that left hand forward and up. So again, I think about lifting the heart. Heart forwards, heart up. Find your breath. Find softness, find ease. Find a giggle in this pose if you need. Woo. Slowly bring your left hand back to your heart. Release the hold on your right foot. Both hands to your heart center. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. And slowly release your right foot down. Shake it up. I find sometimes we find a little bit of seriousness through this pose, at least through our legs. We can tense up, our muscles contract. And knees can be our muscles around our knees can cause our knees to really kind of tense up too. So you feel like you need to move. Then move. So through this watery flow, let's just take one more little bit of movement. Let's breathe in, see if our arms to the sky, hand mountain with the back bend if you wish. And exhale, wriggly forward fold, come all the way down by Swastika. Halfway lift, breathe in, create length through the back body. Exhale, straight back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, right here, lift your heels. And exhale, melt your heels back down. Inhale, lift your heels. And exhale, this time bend your knees. Lower your knees all the way down to the mat. Making our way to child's pose. This can look different for every one of us. Some of us, I think all of us, can benefit from bringing our big toes to touch behind us. And sometimes it can feel really good for the knees to be together. Other times the knees really wide apart. Feel what feels good for you. Feel it out. You can walk your arms out in front of you. So make sure your forehead can relax on the mat. If you need to lift your hips a little bit higher to do so, you go for it. If you want to soften through the shoulders, find a sense of lightness through your upper body, then just relax your arms down by your sides. So you almost like you're trying to bring your fingertips just towards tips of your toes. And the child's pose does not feel good for your knees as you walk to come all the way down to your back to lying down, if that feels better. Shake your head slowly side to side, like trying to massage your forehead onto the mat. Let go of anything that you're holding on to right now, with a big exhale out through the mouth. Finding lightness through the breath, lightness through the body, lightness through our mind. When you feel ready, go ahead, make your way all the way up. Maybe to seated, maybe to kneeling. Maybe you just want to lie all the way down your back. That sounds pretty good right now. You do that if you have the space, the time, and the desire to. Wherever we are. We're just going to spend a few moments just here. Getting seated, lying down, kneeling. Whatever feels good for you. And close down your eyes if that serves you. Really soften the gaze so you're looking at nothing in particular if that feels better. Going to finish with a little mantra practice. So come back to your breath. You can cultivate, repeat this mantra in your mind or out loud if you want. You can sit and just listen to me repeat it if that serves you more. With every breath in, repeating or hearing, breathing in, I calm my body. And breathing out, I smile to my body. Breathing in, I calm my body. And breathing out, I smile to my body. Breathing in, I calm my body. And breathing out, I smile to my body. Breathing in, calm. And breathing out, smile. Breathing in, calm. Breathing out, smile. In, calm. Out, excuse my throat, smile. Calm. Smile. Just breathe here. Be soothed perhaps by this mantra. When you feel ready, come back to your day. Come back to this moment. Just place both of your palms together in front of your heart. Deepen your breath. Eyes closed or gaze still soft. Just pause and be grateful for all that you have. All that you are. All of the awesomeness that makes you, you. Namaste, yogas. Have the most perfect day. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If anybody has any questions, have any needs, let me know. I'm right here. Otherwise, have the most fabulous day, guys. Mwah. Have a good one.